Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios. It's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Yes. It is In the Building. Jose Bouquet, Rudy J. Mike, last we talked to him, is in Denver, getting ready to connect to come to San Antonio. So
respect.
So we holding it down for him for the third time. For his 6-day Hawaiian trip. But yeah, he's pretty upset about it. It's all good. We'll get it done. It's Chris 6 week. We got our debut show this Saturday, 11 a.m. for our Corpus Christi television show. We're going to be big TV stars down there in South Texas.
Fuck
but
yeah.
It is. But it is People I Want to Punch Wednesdays. The show don't stop. The show don't stop. And we're going to get right into it. Brought to you by Orlando Kell.
It's time for People I Want
You can't hear it.
Punch on In the Building.
So just point at me.
It's playing.
Yeah, just point at me when it's time to go and put that picture up there.
We're ready. I want to hear your punch. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, put that picture up there, man.
I mean, this tickled me this morning.
Listen, man. Punch Anthony Edwards. He's at the Great Wall. Look, once you get into the shoe business in the NBA, one of the things you have to do, you have to go to China. China is a huge, huge market for every player that has a shoe, a signature shoe. I get it. You know what I mean? He's over there in China. First of all, he's in great shape. Anthony Edwards been putting in work. He realized he wasn't in the shape he needed to be to make that long run into the playoffs. Kind of seemed a little bit gassed toward the end of the playoff run, and he's gotten into great shape. But that doesn't mean a damn thing when you're in the Great Wall of China with your shorts hanging halfway off of your ass. This is not, let me explain something to y'all, because I know it's only 3% black people that listen to this show. There's only 7% and 7% black folks in San Antonio.
Sure.
This is not, I repeat, this is not black culture. This is ignorant bullshit by a man. And we talked about this on another show that we do here on Love You Hard TV called In Motion with the guys G. Gervin and Mark Reed. Strength in Motion. It's a post-grad school for guys that didn't get recruited. You come a year after you graduate high school. They get you right and they get you off to school. We talked about this on the show In Motion. Go to Love Your Hard TV and check it out. About truth tellers. In this world, you got to have some people in your circle that are truth tellers. All right? Anthony Edwards doesn't have a single truth teller in his circle. Not one. Because if he did, somebody would have told him to pull his goddamn pants up. First of all, he does this shit all the time. You watch him walking in and out of arenas. This is always a thing for Anthony Edwards. He's always got his pants hanging off of his ass like a dumbass. And nobody's told him, hey, dude, you're Anthony Edwards. You are a whole brand. Adidas is probably giving you $100 million. The Minnesota Timberwolves are giving you $200-300 million. This is ignorant bullshit. Pull up your freaking pants. And if it was after 10:30, I'd be using the F word, because it drives me crazy to see this dumb shit. This is stupid. You're again, we've all been in our 20s. I still make mistakes today at 48. Some stupid, colossal mistakes. One of them has never been to embarrass my family and walk around the Great Wall of China with my ass hanging out like this jackass did the other day. But this is what happens when you don't. Because if you had a truth teller in your crew, they tell you to stop getting everybody in the world pregnant also. But he don't have no truth tellers in his crew. And he's making so much money, he ain't never gonna go broke. I'm not worried about that. And I don't care if he does. It's not my money. I ain't gonna have to bail him out if he gets it. So these guys, I know we make a lot about that. But at some point, not having truth tellers around you will come back to haunt you. So my punch today is to this jackass Anthony Edwards, who I love his game. And no, he was right when he was asked, could you be the face of the league? He said, I don't want to be the face of the league. That's for Wemby. You can't be. Allen Iverson got away with it because Allen Iverson was just out of this world great. Anthony Edwards is really, really talented. He's not Allen Iverson talented, though. Allen Iverson was 6'1", but played like he was 6'6". Allen Iverson was 6'6", he'd be in the GOAT conversation. But punch this jackass. This is not a black thing. This is not a brown thing. That's an ignorant ass person thing. And nobody in his crew has the balls to tell him that he's a jackass because they all rely on him for their paychecks. So punch Anthony Edwards. This shit is stupid, unacceptable, unnecessary, and just flat out ignorant. It makes us look bad as a people, whether he realizes it or not. And I hate to start off the show, but when I saw these pictures yesterday or the day before, it drove me freaking insane to see this dumb shit because it's ignorant. And shame on the people around him that are supposed to be looking out for him, because y'all ain't doing it. So punch Anthony Edwards for walking around the Great Freaking Wall of China with his ass cheeks hanging out. What a dumbass. Who you punching, Jose? If anybody. If not, no big deal.
Well, first of all, I found it to be hilarious. Look at all the people just in the background, just looking at
his ass.
Just staring at him. Just everyone just kind of like looking like, huh, interesting.
He's an idiot.
You know, I don't think I have a punch.
That's fine. You don't have to punch anybody.
I'm feeling good about myself here today. I was in my head. I was racking my brain because I had something on the tip of my tongue and I already forgot it because you guys know what I do in the mornings now. Unfortunately, I've told everyone what I do in the mornings. So now everyone's going to be like, oh, this fucking asshole. But I can't remember. I had one on the tip of my tongue. But no, we're having a great time over here, apparently. So I guess no one.
Give it to me. Orlando Kell, the official family lawyer of In the Building, who I have yet to meet in person. And earlier this week, Orlando Kell punched himself for the fact that we haven't met in person. And even though it's not his fault, he's such a man of character, he punched himself. So, you know, if you end up getting in a situation where you marry somebody that wants to sag their pants and have their ass out while they visit the Great Wall of China, and you're like, you know what, I'm fed up with this dumb stuff. As Tyreek Hill, he probably should have called Orlando Kell. Give him a call at 210-775-4995 or email him at orlandokell@gmail.com. Buki, man, you and I last Thursday, we talked about something and we called it. You know, a lot of y'all didn't tune in, and you know, punch a lot of you assholes that haven't been listening when Mike's out. You know, F off. You're supposed to love us all the same. You know, you don't get to pick which child you love more. So punch all you assholes that haven't tuned in since Mike's been out for 3 days, over the last 6 days, over the last 6 shows anyway. Punch y'all, because if you would have been listening, you would have known. Last Thursday, Buki and I called this. Good old Cracker Barrel. Good old Cracker Barrel is moonwalking like Michael Jackson on that Grammy stage. How long did this take, Buki? So Thursday we saw this. So I guess it came down Wednesday. Thursday, you and I said they're gonna have to change this back. This is gonna end bad. By Monday, they had lost $100 million.
Stock prices falling, crashing.
And now here we are by Thursday. Hey, y'all, we were just playing. It was just a soft opening. We were just wanting to see what the people thought. We just wanted to see what people thought. We're gonna bring back. We're gonna bring back.
Bring them back.
Yeah, we're gonna bring back the old Cracker Barrel with the man on the barrel. They're gonna bring it back, dude. I told y'all on Thursday. I was like, this is stupid. Because again, half of the country, no matter if you try to include anybody in anything, half of the country will call you woke and they will walk out on you. We said this last Thursday. Cracker Barrel didn't listen to us. They decided to change the logo anyway to make it more inclusive. We want Rudy J and DeMarcus Cousins to come and try our great pancakes. And we want them to feel like they're included. So we're going to remove the white man and his barrel and just say Cracker Barrel. Parking lot's empty for the last 6 days. Now, I may be too late. It might be too late. People might be like, nah. Y'all went woke. We're done with you. Take your ass back to sleep all you want. But you tried to go woke, bitch you in the ass. Stockholders are pissed. CEO looks like a jackass. Sorry, lady, but you do. And they said, no, let's
woman
move on.
CEO?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that. Shout out to Cracker Barrel. Hold on, Rudy, I have a question.
Sure.
Are we sure the guy is white in the in the logo? Are we positive about that?
Is a pig's coochie pork?
I mean, I'm looking at it. And I see a yellow man. You know?
Does a bear shit in the woods?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's like the Simpsons. Look at my man here.
Ain't no black man sit like that.
Okay, that's an argument I hadn't pondered.
Ain't no black man sit like that. Is that man white? Is a pig's coochie pork? Absolutely, he's white, and he should be. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't want to be invited to everything.
That's funny.
You know what I mean? I don't want to. You don't got to include everybody in everything, man. It's okay. It's okay, Cracker Barrel. You messed up. Now again, I don't know if you're gonna be able to recover from this though. Once you go woke, you never go back. That don't rhyme, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What kind of jersey is that you got on?
Me? I'm wearing my Otani Japan jersey. When he cashed me my cashola when I bet against the US in the WBC. One of my favorite bets of all time. It also
time out, sir. You're an American.
Yeah.
What are you doing betting against America?
I will be betting on Team Europe in the Ryder Cup too. I can't wait.
Why are you betting on Team Europe in the Ryder Cup?
Because they're better and it's fun to root against America. Y'all win at everything. Y'all get everything.
Who is y'all? You're American.
Y'all get you win at everything, guys. Let the world have something.
I don't know if you noticed this, Jose, but I'm black. I don't know how much I've won.
That's true. Well, the NBA, you guys motherfuckers win an NBA everything. Olympic basketball is such a joke to me. I hate Olympic basketball.
We win at everything. My people about to get wiped out of the Smithsonian.
Yeah, that's true.
I
can't argue with you there.
Yeah, this section right here where it tells exactly what happened in America. Take that out. Take that out. Makes us get that out of here. Yeah, but wait a minute. What do you hate about USA basketball, sir? I
don't want to root for a team that wins every fucking time. Y'all win every time. What's the point? You guys have all the best players. Of course you're gonna win. Now, did I live bet the US when they were down against Serbia? I did indeed, because everyone knew it was gonna happen. You guys win at everything. It's a joke.
Do you feel the same way with the World Baseball Classic? Because we never win that. Do you root against Cuba or Dominican Republic or whoever wins that shit or Japan?
Rudy, Venezuela, that's my everything. That's my World Cup. That's my Super Bowl. That is all I live for as a Venezuelan male. Because our soccer team, fun fact, has never made the World Cup. We have two gigantic matches, two of the biggest matches in Venezuelan soccer history coming up in the next few days. We just need Bolivia to lose 2 games against teams they're worse than, and then we make a playoff to earn the right to try to get into the World Cup. And by the way, Rudy, doesn't matter because even if we do make the World Cup, they're not going to let us in to watch. Not going to let us in to come watch the fucking game.
Time out. They let the little kids come play in the Little League. They let the little kids come play the Little League World Series.
Those fucking losers, by the way, Rudy. 4th place.
They got 4th. 4th place is pretty good. 4th place is pretty good, Jose.
I spit on that.
It's the World Series.
They let Aruba beat their ass. And by the way, this is my colonist coming out for me, Rudy. Aruba is a country or island right outside of Venezuela. It's owned by the Netherlands. That shit should be American. That should be Venezuelan. It's ridiculous. We're losing so many good baseball players that way. It's absurd. I'm sick that the Netherlands just claims Aruba and it's an island again, Rudy, right off the coast of Venezuela. We're missing out on so many baseball players. It makes me fucking sick. That should be ours. It's my inner colonist. But yeah, I root especially against the U.S., Rudy. My worst loss as a human being, I've taken plenty. I've stood out in the frigid cold on College game day for Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, when Baker Mayfield beat our ass by 30 points. I watched Oklahoma State have a Friday Night Lights moment and dive into the end zone and get stopped by Rapist University, Baylor. I've experienced it all, and nothing will hurt me more than Venezuela losing to the U.S. in last Baseball World Classic in the shortstop of the Philadelphia Phillies, who I have not said his name, Rudy. I don't say his name anymore.
Okay.
Because
why not?
He hit a grand slam in the 8th inning to win the game, essentially, against Venezuela. We were up the whole game. Rudy, there's a whole video of me. I was live for this game, and I turn into a madman. I am a crazy person in this game. A lot of vulgarity, a whole lot of vulgarity.
But what if he became a Red Sox?
What do you mean?
If this shortstop ever became a Red Sox, would you root for him?
No.
You're a liar.
No,
You're
fuck
a liar.
that guy. Fuck that guy forever.
Well, what's his name? I don't know. You got to help me. What's his name?
I'm not saying his name. It's the shortstop for the Philadelphia Phillies. I don't speak his name. I hold grudges, Rudy. I hold grudges, and I'll never forgive him for that. I will find the video for us here, and we can watch some of my craziness. I'll need a moment to try to find it. It's a very traumatic video. I don't watch it. It hurts my feelings quite a bit, but I'll never forget that. And now I was there. I went to the World Baseball Classic too, and I wasn't at this game.
Is that the one your brother-in-law took you to, or no? You went on your own?
I paid my way for this one because the tickets were dirt cheap. My greatest experience at a baseball game is Venezuela beating the Dominican Republic, and since 80% of the stadium only spoke Spanish, I could just motherfuck and just scream obscenities.
They know curse words. Know curse words.
No one cared because I was screaming obscenities and everyone was just having a ball, and I was just like, fuck yeah, motherfuckers, fuck you. And it was a great time, yeah.
We're trying not to use the F word before 10:30. It's like the movie Barbershop. No rap music before 12. No F bombs before 10:30, Jose. Well, first of all, Mike would be proud that you're actually passionate about something, because you Gen Zers don't give a damn about anything. So I'm glad you're passionate about something, and it is the World Baseball Classic. New fun fact, we learn one every week about Jose Bouquet, but let's talk some football, and it'll be brought to you by the official sports bar of In the Building, Slackers Sports Bar and Arcade, this Saturday. North Star location, UT, Ohio State, a rematch of the semifinals. We will be at Slackers North Star, 11 a.m. We're going to be there. We're going to see Arch Manning live, see what he gets to do with being the man. Now, there's no real tape out on Arch, so I'll be interested to see how this game plays out. You're playing the defending champions. The only problem is they're going to be starting a redshirt freshman for the Ohio State, national champion Ohio State Buckeyes. I don't know if some redshirt freshman in that big a game is going to be able to do anything with all those 4 and 5 stars from UT. But if you're looking for somewhere to watch the game, no, screw that. Come watch the game with us, or at least come watch the first half with us. Come watch the second half with us. Come out, Slackers North Star, hang out, have a couple beers. I'm sure the food truck will be up and running. We're going to have us a good time. That is Slackers. They got 5 locations. They even expanded to a couple other bars as well. They bought Slackers. I found out owns a lot more stuff than I even knew they owned. So shout out to Slackers. Shout out to Mikey, Frank, and Wally. Slackers North Star, 11 a.m. Saturday. But speaking of football, Boogie, and I didn't even text you this, but I started thinking about it as my football juices get rolling. Give me one reason why it's not going to be Philadelphia and the Chiefs again. I was sitting there this morning and I'm like, it doesn't happen often. I guess that's one reason. But just between the lines with their teams, with those quarterbacks, probably the 2 best leaders in all of football, Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes. Right now, today, what's today? August 27th. If you said, Rudy, you got to pick the Super Bowl matchup this year or you're going to lose your house, I'm picking Philadelphia and the Chiefs. I don't. Jaden Daniels, I feel like he may have a CJ Stroud moment in his sophomore season. And I don't believe in the two teams I feel like that could challenge Patrick Mahomes can't challenge Patrick Mahomes in the Ravens and the Bills. He owns them. I don't believe in the Bengals offensive line. I just don't believe in the Bengals in general. And NFC side, I don't know what Detroit looks like without Ben Johnson and their defensive coordinator. I don't know if Jared Goff remembers he's Jared Goff now that Ben Johnson is gone. Am I missing somebody on the NFC side that could make me change my bet? Putting my house on the line today, August 27th, why would it not be Chiefs Eagles part 3?
I mean, I don't blame you for thinking that. I mean, the Chiefs, the issue for the Chiefs will obviously offensive line. No Rashee Rice for 4 or 5 games. We'll find out eventually here.
Does that matter for Patrick, though, in the regular season? Because Patrick, to me, he already gets in his point, and I saw it last year. He kind of coasts. They kind of coast during the regular season. Like, okay, let's just get in. And then if it's just one game, I just got to beat this one team. And how many straight AFC championship games have they gone to? So if that trend continues, who are you taking to win that one game, which is the AFC championship? You taking Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
So I guess the side of the ball, the side of the fence would be you have to convince me that the Eagles aren't. Not the Chiefs.
And the NFC is better. Well, excuse me. The AFC is better than the NFC. So that's
think so?
the issue. Yeah, there's the quarterbacks. All the quarterbacks.
Oh, okay. Yeah. For
it's
sure.
just, it's absurd. That's the issue. It's will Patrick Mahomes finally falter one time in the playoffs? Will Josh Allen finally do it? And you know what's so funny to me, Rudy? We just watched the Cowboys documentary, and the Bills getting there and they lose all the games, and it's just like Josh Allen is just fighting just to get there. Josh Allen just wants to touch the Super Bowl, let alone win the damn thing. Now, I think the Mahomes AFC Chiefs dynasty, that's what's most in jeopardy for me, Rudy. I don't know. I think the NFC is mostly Eagles, honestly, right now. So I'll be interested to see. The Packers are also very good. I haven't done my NFL research fully, transparently, and I have answered the Cappers contest for you guys out there. Shout out to the Cappers contest. But I don't know. I do think that the Chiefs are in danger this year, admittedly.
From who?
Well, the Bills, for once. I don't want to know. I don't want to bet on the Bills against the Chiefs. I will be betting the Chiefs, but the Bills obviously number one, and the Ravens. Can the Ravens and Lamar Jackson finally get their shit together? Can Lamar Jackson avoid being the James Harden / Karl Malone of the NFL?
The one team that has been able to do it, they actually went in the Arrowhead and did it, was the Bengals.
Yeah, that's who the Chiefs are most scared of. I'll tell you that. Because they've done it before. Okay. I have a Chiefs fan friend that he's the Bills, whatever, doesn't care about the Bills, the Ravens, whatever, but he hates the Bengals because the Bengals did it to them once with a team that probably wasn't better, and Joe Burrow just went in there and just did the damn thing. So the Bengals, who are the worst of all these teams, they match up with the Chiefs. Watch out.
Who do you feel is the biggest threat to the Eagles? Is it the Commanders, the team they face in the NFC Championship? Is it you got a sleeper out there? Is it Detroit? Is it the Cowboys?
I don't like Detroit this year because I don't trust the new coordinators thing.
Right. Same.
I just like the Eagles did the other year when they get 2 new coordinators and struggle. I think that Dan Campbell and company will struggle this year. If I'm being honest, I think that the Packers are very good. I think the Packers are very good and a team to be not to be trifled with. And I loathe this person, but I'll tip my hat and I'll say the Tampa Bay Bucks as well. Also, I think could be a threat. I loathe Baker Mayfield. But I like what they've done on offense, and if they can just play a little defense, they'll be fine.
Well, Todd Bowles, that's the thing. Todd Bowles has them playing solid defense.
Yeah.
And the offense puts up numbers when you look at the touchdowns, you look at the passing yards and things like that. So, and see, that's the thing. Those are, to me, okay, I'm not saying that those aren't legit, but what I'm saying is Tampa and Green Bay, if those are the two teams, if you're correct in that, to me, those are long shots. And that's why I'm still hanging my mortgage and my home, the deed to my home, on the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Part 3. This would be the third time they face off in the Super Bowl. See, the thing about it is with the NFL, because we reach around the NFL so much, there's this myth, there's this urban legend that football is king because when week 1, everybody has a chance. That's just not the case. That's just not the case. There's a good 5, there's 32 teams. There's 6 that could win it all. There's only 6, and I'm only saying 6 because I'll throw the Rams in there. I'll throw the Rams in there only because Sean McVay is a coaching son of a bitch, and if Matthew Stafford's healthy, all those things, etc. But there's legit only 6 teams that could win it all, but in reality, there's only 3. So this whole Bigfoot, UFO, urban legend, Megalodon fun fact that everybody in the NFL has a chance. No, they don't. No, they don't.
No, if you don't have a quarterback, you don't have a chance.
They don't have. Not everybody has a chance, man. That's, again, the NFL and its fans have been feeding us that BS line for 20 years. And the more as the years pass, I'm like, there's no parity in the NFL. Everybody says there's parity. I don't see the parity. I don't see the parity when, again, I love Patrick Mahomes. He's from Tyler, Texas. I don't give a shit if his license says White House. He's from Tyler, Texas. I love Patrick Mahomes. But if it was true parity, no one goes to the AFC Championship 7 times in a row, whatever it is. If there's true parity. Because not even Tom was doing that. And I know Tom's better than Patrick. So where is the parity?
No, there's none.
Now I feel like when the true parity, the true league of the big 3 that has parity is Major League Baseball.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I feel like there's true parity. I don't know when the last time they
the
had
fucking Rangers won the World Series like 2 years ago. I mean, come on. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, the Dodgers are gonna win everything." They're barely winning the division right now.
Yeah, the only pro sport that has true parity would be Major League Baseball. So,
and not even hockey too, because they have dynasties all the time. But like their playoffs feel like a crapshoot, and it just feels like the Florida Panthers are just going to come out and win somehow.
I don't know if I can't speak on the NHL. I don't watch it enough. I don't want to be passerby, but maybe there's parity in the NHL as well. I don't know. But
well, we've had the same Stanley Cup back-to-back years. I'll tell you that, Rudy. So that does not help the parity.
Is that? Well, I think about 2 people that could need a new home here soon. Oh. And when you're thinking about a new home, I can't think of a better guy to help you get that home than my main man, Jay freaking Ribaldo. Yes, he gets a freaking. Every time I look up on social media, this guy's selling another home. So if you don't, even outside of In the Building customers, just follow Jay Ribaldo or Ribaldo Realty Group on social media and see how many people he's helped out. See all the reviews that say how great of a guy he is and how great he was throughout the entire process from start to finish. Jay Ribaldo is your man. Check him out. Give him a call and say, Jay, man, me and my wife, we're tired of being in this apartment. We're tired of renting this home and making somebody else rich, but we just don't think we can get it done. We don't feel like we got the resources or the credit. What do we need to do? Jay will sit you down and get you started at point 1. And by the time you know it, you're walking into your home with your keys and y'all are crying and making new babies in your new home. Give Jay Ribaldo a call at 210-887-1081. That's our main man, the official realtor of In the Building, Jay Ribaldo. Now, I don't know if Ribaldo is licensed and wherever Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are going to get married, but they're probably going to need a new home. And I read a funny quote about this engagement between Travis Kelce. Because, again, I'm surprised that we got to this point. And I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I thought this whole thing was just like, I didn't know what it was. I didn't believe in it. I was just like, man, this is just some little thing. They just having some fun. Two kids having some fun. And here we are. Travis Kelce decided to get down on bended knee and propose to the juggernaut, the movement, the brand, the planet that is Taylor Swift. And I read a funny quote that said that prenup is going to be the longest book Travis Kelce has ever read in his life. Travis, though, she don't need, hey, most of the time it's funny. Most of the time when these athletes decide to get engaged, a la Kobe Bryant, when he decided to get married to Vanessa without a prenup, his parents were so pissed off, they didn't talk to him for damn near a decade. So most of the time when these high valued athletes like Travis Kelce get engaged, the first thing everybody says, man, I hope you get a prenup. Well, this time it's actually in reverse.
Yep.
Yeah, Taylor Swift is about to have the prenup of all prenups handed over to Travis Kelce. But in actuality, congrats to them. But I think it'll be one of those, because you see those prenups with rich people that everybody keeps what they came in with, and then they fight over the house they buy together. Hopefully they get that house through Jay Ribaldo. But so shout out to I guess she has to keep her name though, right?
That'll be interesting.
Because J-Lo wasn't Jennifer Affleck or any other 5 dudes that she married. She never changed her name, so she stays Taylor Swift.
But Jennifer Lopez has been in the game though. This is Taylor Swift's first marriage, right? Well, I'm ignorant. I have no fucking idea.
She can't. Can she go Kelce Swift? My wife is Soto Johnson. Can she go Swift Kelce?
Well, we'll know her as Taylor Swift, but what is she signing her checks with?
Swift. It's got to be Swift.
What do her taxes say on her taxes next year? I'd love to find out. But I would probably guess that it's just, we'll just keep doing our thing. But now this is just like official now.
Anybody
changes.
Yeah. Anybody saying anything worth a freak in the chat? I can't see the chat, so I don't know. I'm not ignoring y'all, chat.
Mike Check saying that Travis Kelce is going to try to get her pregnant ASAP.
Nah.
Zoe saying she's not even hot, but it's cool to have a woman that can sing, I guess. Definitely helps that she's a billionaire.
I'm not. I mean, no, I don't find. I mean, who cares what she looks like? I'm not going to be sophomore. I'm not, but she's not in my top 20.
She's an attractive
for me,
woman, I'd say.
You think so? Because white is right to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Our
guy here saying that I should get home and get pregnant, Helga pregnant immediately. I'll let you know which one I'm trying to do first.
Or do you want to have kids, Pookie? Because a lot of you Gen Zers don't.
Yeah, I'm the only one in my family that does. I have a brother and sister that don't. They're both.
So you're not an uncle.
No.
No one. So your parents aren't grandparents.
No.
How old are your parents?
Old.
Shame on y'all. Shame on your sister. Not on you. Shame on your sister and your brother.
Yeah, they don't want kids. They're very like, we do not want kids. So I was like, okay, well, it's on me. They have different last names than me, so whatever. But it's like it's on me to carry on the bloodline, carry on the last name. So I've told Helga, like, yeah, I'd like 2-3 kids. Yeah,
2 or 3.
Yeah, I look for my favorite thing, and I think I look forward to, Rudy, to open up the kimono a little bit. I look forward to brainwashing my children into sports fandom. I cannot wait. The waking up at like 5 a.m. and making them watch a Liverpool soccer game with me, which would be awesome. I can't wait for all of that to do all of those things. I can't wait.
I'm gonna get. How old is Helga?
She's 27, or well, we're the same age, so she's gonna be 28. Yeah, 28 this year.
And you got a birthday coming up. What in next week?
Yeah.
And we still haven't figured out our golf. We still haven't figured out golf, but anyway, we'll figure that out. But this is what I want. From getting to know you for a little bit, I want you to wait maybe 3 or 4 more years.
I definitely
you're not ready. You're not ready right now.
I definitely don't plan on having kids in the next 3 or 4 years. That is facts. Yes.
You don't.
No, I would prefer the house happening first. But yes, yeah.
I don't think I got a 29-year-old and they're nowhere near ready. My wife didn't have her first one. What, she's 48 now. So she didn't have her first kid till she was 31. I had my first kid at 18. She didn't have she didn't have her first kid till she was 31. And hell, we had one at 41. So there's no rush, is what I'm telling you. And there's nowhere in the book of life that says you gotta have kids. Kids are really, bro, let me be honest with you, they're a pain in the ass. They're a pain in the ass, bro. It's not as fun as it looks. Wow. Even if they like sports. It's not
if they don't like sports, then I'll just put them up for adoption and then we won't have to worry about it. But I really do look forward to brainwashing them. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it is. I mean, enjoy the journey and all that stuff. But I think most people with kids, ask Mike. You think Mike likes coming off $4,000? Mike's coming off like $3,000-4,000 to go see his kids. Really, he probably spends $10,000 to $12,000 a year going back and forth to Hawaii, which is because you never know. Because I mean, like Orlando Kell lets us know, 50% of us that walk down that aisle end up in divorce, and maybe you live here and your kids live in Hawaii, and you got to give up a kidney to go visit them. So just keep that in mind. Sure.
I look forward to all of these things. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. And Rudy, what my first kid's middle name is gonna be, right? I've already told you this.
What?
No, I wish. It's gonna be Fenway. Now, I this was a long battle.
But what if it's a girl?
It's going to be Fenway.
If it's a boy?
Either way, it's going to be Fenway. Either way.
What does Helga say about this?
We had a long battle about this. We had a fight about this.
He's like, y'all aren't even having sex, but y'all are fighting over kids' names.
Yes, these are facts. We broke up over this like 2 years ago.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This was like, this is one of my non-negotiables. And she was like, no, we're not going to do it. I was like, all right, this is non-negotiable and fuck off. I'm not. This is basically what it was. And then
y'all broke up because over having your child's middle name Fenway, like literally broke up for a couple hours or a day or two.
Yeah, like a month, 2 months, 3 months. Yeah.
Over Fenway.
Yeah, that was the catalyst. That's what lit the fire. And I was like, this is just not working. And then again, of course, came back crawling, but it doesn't matter about that. It's all about
has she come around to saying Fenway's cool? Did y'all meet halfway?
Yeah. I told her I negotiated, Rudy. I was being diplomatic. I could have said Fenway is the first name, blah, blah, blah. I'm diplomatic. And I said, you can name the child. I just want the middle name to be Fenway. That's it.
Now, what happens when they rename that ballpark one day, Buki? 20 years.
They're not going to rename it, first of all. And second of all, even if they do, that'd be still cool to have a middle name. And that's the old ballpark. That'd be great. Another thing is they'd have to be a Red Sox fan at that point. Great. Even better for me.
Well, I can't totally poo-poo on you for being a Red Sox groupie, because truth be told, my teenager, Tatiana, her middle name is Brooklyn. Her middle name is Brooklyn because freaking Jay-Z duped me. He said he was going to name, in one of his rhymes, he said, if I have a daughter, that's what I'm going to call her, Brooklyn Carter. Me being the Jay-Z reach around king and me being the full-blown Jay-Z groupie, I was like, my daughter's going to be named Brooklyn too, Hove. And I named my teenager, her middle name is Brooklyn because of Jay-Z, only for him to go and name his daughter Blue. You asshole. So that's why I want you
we're not doing that shit.
Yeah, so be careful naming stuff after who you got, team crush or men crush on, because I was like, yeah, me and Jay-Z will have daughters that are the same name. I will feel connected to him. If y'all don't know, the great Virgo that is Beyonce, she's my sister. She just doesn't know it. Like, I'm not attracted. This is how much I love Jay-Z. I love Jay-Z so much, I'm not even attracted to Beyonce because I see her as my sister. Does that make sense? That's the most groupie shit of all time. I understand because Beyonce is a beautiful woman, but I look at her like I look at my real sisters. Like that's B. Yeah, she's terrible. She's ugly. It's my sister. Screw her. That's how much of a Jay-Z groupie I am. That Beyonce is not even attractive to me.
Birthday twin, me and Beyonce. So shout out to her.
She's the 4th. My wife's the 7th. I'm married on the 4th. 10-year anniversary this year, man. 10 years flew by. Been together 23. Together 23, married for 10. So we were together 13 years before we got married, Jose. So no rush for you and Helga.
Hey, trust me, I'm not rushing. On top of that, I'm too broke to afford a wedding ring or engagement ring anyway. So
well, here's what I'll tell you.
We're progressing.
I had
right on the verge of Rudy's dramatic gonna tell us what's up. He lags out there. By the way, happy birthday, Lamont Williams. We were in that discussion. I saw it's your birthday, my man. Happy birthday, me and Jimmy the Bag. Welcome back, Rudy.
Well, yeah, I'm doing this from my phone, and when people call, it knocks me off. I had, by middle class standards, I had a really, really, really nice wedding. Really nice wedding. Like, cost me a fortune, but didn't do it on credit. We paid it cash, but we had a somewhat extravagant wedding. And while I loved it and I wouldn't take it back, I do see more people going to the courthouse and just buying a house with the money for the wedding, or going on a really, really, really nice long honeymoon with the money they would have put on the wedding. And I'm not against that either. Like, again, I loved my wedding. My wedding was beautiful. It was magnificent. It was spectacular. But when you say you can't afford a wedding, that's the only reason I bring this up. Yeah, you can. You walk
wedding ring. I need to get the ring first. I can't afford that.
You got to get a ring. Well, you can always charge it.
Oh yeah, it's just gonna be a payment plan for the rest of my life. Yeah.
But you don't have to have some big wedding, especially when 50% of them are gonna end in divorce.
Well, that's true. Shout out to Orlando, Cal.
Yeah, shout out to Cal.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Greg offering a good point is saying that I'm broke, but I bet every day. You're right. I bet on credit. I had to pay my bookie this week, and it sucked. Shout out to my guy Sky Dargan there. I don't hate the name Fenway. It's different. Shout out to you, DG. Nice to see you.
I don't hate the name either. To be honest, it's actually really unique.
Yeah, of course. It's a great name. Middle name is going to be Fenway. I don't give a fuck what the first name is. Now, Paletta Man is right.
What?
Helga could give me the full reach around here, and he says Helga's gonna mess around and name the baby Mickey, Yogi, or Reggie just to mess with you. Now, I don't expose Helga to Yankees propaganda, so that helps.
Yogi Fenway?
I would kill myself. That would be horrible. I would not like that. It'd be like Jeter Fenway. Oh my god, that'd be horrible. But terrible.
See, Mickey, while I know Mickey Mantle is a legend, I don't know if Mickey's gets to go by Ronaldo, Kobe, LeBron, because you got Mickey Mouse. When you say Mickey, you can't. Mickey doesn't get Reggie doesn't get the one name treatment. When you say the name Reggie, I don't automatically think Reggie Jackson. Now you say Yogi because the name is so unique. Of course, I think Yogi Berra. When you say Jeter, I think Ronaldo, Kobe, Brady. There's some guys that get the one name treatment. You say the name to me, Rudy, man, that man Reggie. I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie. Reggie Jackson of baseball is not the first Reggie Jackson I think of now.
Who's the first Reggie in baseball you think of?
I think of Reggie Jackson in basketball, the Boston College product, the guy that played for the Pistons, the Clippers.
How do you think of him before Reggie Jackson?
Because he went to Boston College. That's it.
Okay.
Now, shout out to Reggie Jackson.
All right. Anyway, more football talk.
Exciting. And by the way, Rudy, I hate to interrupt you. I've got the video for later on here. It's 5 minutes, so we can play some clips. But
what video?
You'll see me being passionate for the first time.
Okay, yeah, I need to see that a little bit later on.
That'll be ready for later. Yeah.
This segment of football talk is brought to you by. I'm wearing their shirt today. Look at that. You see that, Russ? GC Services Roofing and Construction.
Shout out,
very close. Big old long pink one. Russ Fox.
Wow.
My B-Day is September 4th. Oh, well, happy early birthday, Mason. GC Services Roof Construction, very close to closing their 18th in the building service by GC Services Roofing Construction. If there's sponsors out there that listen to this show, Price Chevrolet, anybody out there, if you need any proof that in the building, advertising within the building works, give my man Russ Fox a call. Even if it ain't about your roof, just by, hey, Russ, I heard you on In the Building, man. My roof is fine, but does advertising within the building work? Call him at 210-347-0426, and he can show you 18 folks as the reason to why. Jay Ribaldo can show you. AD and Renee can show you as well over at Texas Cheer Liquor. Orlando Kell, he's had a few, unfortunately. He's had a few in the building clients. And, of course, my man or my people over at Slackers could tell you. But best thing about GC Services Roofing and Construction, they're honest people with integrity. Meaning, you may think you need a new roof. Russ may get there and say, hey, just like on the most recent client, you really don't need a new roof just yet. And that is unheard of in the roofing business. In the roofing business, everybody needs a new roof. And I'm not saying that you don't, but I'm saying if you really don't need one, Russ and Gino will let you know, and they'll come out and they'll get those repairs for you, because that's what they do. 210-347-0426. That's GC Services Roofing and Construction. What did that comment say?
Ethel Wolf just said he might be needing Orlando Cal pretty soon.
That's not funny, Ethel Wolf. Don't play like that. Don't put that in the solar system, bro. Fight for it. Marriage is hard. Marriage is hard, especially when you're a freaking knucklehead. So marriage is hard. Keep fighting, Ethel Wolf. Keep fighting the good fight. But I want to talk about, God, we talk about them so much. Is it Dylan Gabriel?
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all why Dylan Gabriel was named the backup quarterback to Joe Flacco with the Cleveland Browns. And it's not because he's better than Shedeur Sanders. And this isn't Shedeur Sanders' fault. It's not Cam Newton's fault. It's not Colin Kaepernick's fault. It wasn't Joe Montana's fault when he was backing up Steve Young, which is ultimately why he ended up being a Chief. It's just some figures are so big, which is the case with Shedeur Sanders, because he's better than Dylan Gabriel, okay? The reason he's not the backup is because the Cleveland Browns coaching staff, every time Joe Flacco does something wrong or they lose a game, they don't want to be answering questions about when are you going to go to Shedeur. They don't want to be dealing with that all year long because the Browns are going to suck.
Oh, yeah.
And if he's the third string, then we're not talking about Shedeur in the – nobody gives a shit when Dylan Gabriel's going to play. Like, if I'm the program director for a local TV station down there in Cleveland, the only thing we're asking about is Myles Garrett speeding tickets and when is Shedeur going to play. That's all we care about. We care about play the hits. That's why radio stations play the same 30 songs over and over. You play the hits. TV, print, radio. The hits right now are from Shedeur Sanders. The Cleveland Browns coaching staff understands that. They don't want to be answering them stupid-ass questions every weekend after they lose, after they get their asses kicked, after Joe Flacco doesn't play well, about, have you thought about going to Shedeur when Joe Flacco throws his second pick and he looked like he's lost a step, he's finally gotten older. Have you thought about any time, at any point during the game, of going to Shedeur? And if not, why haven't you? How do you negate that? Yeah, we know he's way better than Dylan Gabriel. Let's put him third string so we don't have to deal with this bullshit distraction all year long. If he's not the backup, you're not going to just skip to Shedeur. So you can't, now the media can't even ask the coaching staff the question. So it's borderline genius. But be clear to you Shedeur haters out there, this ain't because Gabriel beat him out and Gabriel's better than him. We know that ain't the case. The case is like, yo, let's get ahead of this storm. We know he's the real backup. And in all honesty, he's the backup. And if Dylan Gabriel had to play, you'd see how quickly they got to go to Shedeur, because Dylan Gabriel sucks. Let's be clear. And no, he doesn't suck. He's okay. He's okay.
I don't know how I feel about him.
What, you think he sucks? I don't know if he sucks. He could. I don't know if he doesn't suck. But he's not better than Shedeur Sanders. He's just not.
I don't know. I think both these guys aren't very good either way. So it's like, am I going to pick a piece of shit or a giant douche? I don't know. We're all just
Okay. Well, who's the
attitude
piece
here.
of shit and who's the douche?
Well, I would guess that Dylan Gabriel is the piece of shit, and then the
You should
whatever
do
is
as
the
a
giant
douche.
That would just be my assumption, yes. But I mean, do you want to be a piece of shit? Do you want to be a giant douche?
I'd rather be a piece of shit than a douche.
Well, South Park says that either one will get elected for school president. So I don't know. It's a tough. It's like I just think both of them are bad. So it's like
You don't think either one of them can play football in the NFL? You really sitting
No.
here telling me that?
No, I think this is like.
Well, you
Dorian
thought Zach Wilson was going to be good, Jose. So why should I trust you?
I did. I also thought Bryce Petty was going to be good, but guess what? None of these guys are drafted by the Jets. So, I can speak objectively here. Both of these guys stink. This is Dorian Thompson-Robinson. This is Deshaun Kaiser. This is Malik Willis before he went to the Packers and suddenly got good. This is all just bad quarterbacks.
Right.
Quarterback is hard.
Oh, God, I'm so tired of hearing that. It is. We know. I still think it's a close race. I think a starting pitcher in the MLB, if it's not harder than being quarterback, it's right behind it.
Just the consistency of it is
you gotta throw that thing 90-something miles an hour, and you gotta throw different pitches. I don't know. Again, I know quarterback in the NFL is tough, but I also seen Tim Tebow win a playoff game in the NFL.
Well, R.I.P. Demaryius Thomas, but that was all him. I walked into a pizza place the other day, and they were just playing Demaryius Thomas highlights on all the TVs. I was like, what the fuck is this?
In San Antonio?
Yeah, I was like, why are we playing Demaryius? Of all the random players, why Demaryius Thomas? And I was just like, what is going on? And I was like, I guess Broncos fans. Who knows? But it was hilarious. I was like, what the fuck?
That's so strange. That is so strange.
The ticker on the bottom was hilarious. Just seeing like Ben Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers, and all these like quarterbacks from the old times, Rudy.
Whatever. Y'all are driving me to drink. Myself and Mr. Singh, motherfather, have come up with a little something that we decided to start doing weekly over at Texas Cheer Liquor. And it is called the Weekly Pourcast.
Myself, Rudy J, owner of
Let's
Texas
look
Cheer
at
Liquor,
this.
AD Scene. Just hit the shelves about a week.
Jack Daniel's Blackberry.
That looks good. I'm not gonna lie.
It is.
See what we think. Yeah, we're gonna do it neat first, and then we'll do it with Simply Lemonade. So, which is the recommended mixer. Absolutely.
Why is that called neat? Why is it not called straight?
It varies from here. Oh yeah. Nice.
We'll talk about that, sir.
Give it the nose first, right?
Give it the nose, Jose. See, I'm trying to show you how to sample something.
A little vanilla too.
It's the Weekly Pourcast. Pour. Pour. Not pourcast.
And it's not poor as in poverty.
Right.
Whenever I'm doing Blackberry, I worry about that aftertaste, that cough medicine taste. I'm not getting that with the Jack.
You're right. Not very medicinal like that other Canadian whiskey was.
Talking about Crown Blackberry.
A little heavier on the whiskey profile though.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said.
Which I prefer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Caramel really too. Good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, not bad at all.
I got caramel at the finish.
A little spice on the finish too. It's long. I like it.
Whoa, pause.
Let's try it out.
Wow.
Nice now?
Let's try it with the mix. Everybody don't like liquor straight like us.
You got to tune in for part 2 to see us when we tried it with the Simply Lemonade. And Jose, you're right. First of all, because straight could mean with ice. When you do it neat, that means no ice, no mix. That's the definition of neat.
Ah.
So when you say straight,
room temp?
Yeah, neat. Like, your higher end bourbons and your higher end whiskeys and your higher end tequilas, you want to do those neat so you can get all the flavor. Like if I spend $300 on a bottle of bourbon, I'm not going to F it up with ice or Coke or lemonade. I'm drinking it neat, probably like a 2. Do you know what a finger pour is? This is a 1-finger pour, which means you ain't getting much. This is a 2-finger pour. It's probably like a 2-finger pour. About that much liquor, and I'm gonna either sip it or shoot it. I'll probably sip it, especially if it's like that new Eagle Rare 12 they had that sold out in one day. So yeah, that is called the Weekly Pourcast. High of 80 proof with a slight chance of a buzz. Texas Cheer Liquor, 7 locations. Don't forget, September 13th, the Iceman, the myth, the legend, the man himself will be at Texas Cheer Liquor number 8, September 13th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. taking pictures, kissing babies, and signing bottles of his brand new Ice 44 vodka. That's Texas Cheer Liquor, official studio sponsor of In the Building. Now, let me see. I don't want to see all 5 minutes, Jose.
Of course.
But let me see this video of this.
Say, hey, everyone, welcome in.
I'm going to warn everyone now, if you are watching with children, maybe this
just we're gonna give this like a minute, so hopefully you get to it right away.
Well, I can move this around.
Yeah, there we go.
No, we get that run though. We get that run with 2 counts. Come on, Daniel Bourne, you don't know what you're doing. The yips are back, baby.
Even your buddies are freaking disturbed. Look at them.
No way they turn it. No way they turn it though. No. Okay, that's fine. That's all right.
Fielder's choice.
Right.
Yeah. Force out.
I motherfuck Mike Trout in this video,
and it's 5-4 now.
And you would think I would hate him every day the way
I love Mike Trout.
Sack flies are underrated. We know that.
Yeah.
We know that.
We've got some developments here.
Yes, come on!
Down the line.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yes! Are we scoring 2? Are we scoring 2? We're good.
And don't you have on a Phillies hat?
That's a Venezuela hat. Don't do that.
Salvi's the best Venezuelan catcher of all time.
Don't
Who?
do that to me, Rudy.
Who's the
My
best
guy.
Venezuelan
that's a pop
catcher?
fly. Oh my
My
God!
guy
Get
Salvador.
out. Okay, that's fine.
Gotta get
That's
the lead,
fine.
Pitbull.
That's a lead. That's a lead.
We'll take the lead like that, too.
This is the best.
That's why.
I'll lose $100 just to see this.
This is what we do. We're down 4-0. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Jesus, Jose. Yeah, these white men are kind of scared. You scared these white people, Jose.
Strike 3. Let's go. Fucking,
You
he's never
scared.
been in a game like this. He's a choke artist.
What the
Fucking
fuck?
loser.
I was talking about Mike Trout there.
Best player of our
Now everyone wants to see the one moment of glory. Oh, actually, I'll show you the home run where I was convinced we won the game, Rudy. I thought we
Okay.
won the game right here. I thought this shit was done.
He should go play for fucking Italy. He's from Jersey. He counts.
But now, fuck off.
You know, stay fair. Stay
Oh
fair.
my God. Oh my God. 2 outs. 2 outs. Holy fuck.
Bro, how did you turn into a soprano?
My Jersey record remained intact.
Holy fuck.
I thought we won the game here.
Baseball doesn't have a time limit, Jose. Why would you think y'all won?
That was a bomb. That was an absolute bomb.
And then tragedy strikes, Rudy. I'll never forgive the shortstop from Philadelphia for this. I'll never this is my Bill Buckner moment.
But if we can cash with
You knew it was gone?
Don't do
Oh,
it.
as soon as it was hit.
Look at the music. The music's
as-
fucking hilarious.
As soon as it was hit, I knew it was gone. I was distraught. And then they lose the game.
Look at your white
Going out to,
counterparts. Look at the.
There we go. Game over.
Did you cry? Are you crying?
Oh yeah, I cried. Oh
You
yeah.
you're not serious. You didn't cry for real, for real.
Oh yeah, I cried. I was distraught. I told you that was my Bill Buckner moment. That was the Rudy, the amount of shit I could be able to talk for the next 4 years would have been just tremendous. I'll never forget that game. I'm fucking teared up thinking about how we almost won the game just there.
That
It
was
fucking
impressive.
ridiculous.
I'm glad to see you passionate about something.
Yeah, well, the World Baseball Classic's coming up this next year, so we'll be back. I'll be in Miami watching again and just praying to God that we get the U.S. because I want to beat their ass.
Well, it's not gonna happen, sir. We're kings, and
I can't wait. You fuckers are actually taking it seriously. Here's the thing that pisses me off too, Rudy. The fucking U.S. think they're so hot shit. They put a damn MLB analyst as the manager. That guy's he's on MLB.
Who?
I forgot his fucking name already, but he's an analyst on MLB Network. He doesn't have a job. He just sits there and just talks shit, and he just becomes the World Baseball Classic manager. Fuck that. That's the shit that pisses me off so bad. Y'all are so fucking cocky. Y'all think you can just throw out any slapdick fucking talking head to be the manager of your team, and that's why you lose to fucking Japan, you sons of bitches.
F Japan.
I fucking hate that shit.
F Japan. Well, Jose, go smoke some weed.
I will.
What's today? Wednesday? Thursday?
I don't even know what day it is.
Yeah, today's Wednesday. Thursday we'll be back in studio. Mike's on his way back, so all will be back to normal. So all of y'all Mike lovers.
And it was Mark DeRosa, by the way.
Yeah. All you Mike lovers can come back home and come on back in the building. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you to our studio sponsor, Texas Cheer Liquor, Slackers, GC Roofing. Oh, gosh. Who am I leaving out? Jay Ribaldo. And yeah, thanks to all the sponsors. Thanks to y'all that did tune in. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Jose, appreciate you putting up with us. I will see you later today. Yep. Don't forget, this Saturday, Chris 6 in the building, Sports Edition, Corpus Christi, 11 a.m. Right at the same time kickoff for the UT Ohio State game, which we will be watching at Slackers North Star. Love y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease. See y'all tomorrow. Mike, Rudy, Jose back in studio. Green screen and some bitches. Love y'all. Peace out.
We gotta keep on doing. You can.